Beloved Masters of Light, radiant souls of the Eternal Source, I, Archangel Michael, come forth in this sacred moment to enfold you in the blue flame of truth and remembrance. Feel the warmth of my presence, feel the strength of my protection, and feel the love that flows endlessly from the heart of creation into yours. These are not ordinary times, beloved ones. These are times of great shifting, a turning of the cosmic wheel, a passage from one age into another. You are witnessing and participating in the great shift into higher consciousness. Many of you feel this shift as a stirring within your hearts, an awakening in your souls, and an urgency in your spirit. You may find that what once satisfied you no longer does. You may sense that the patterns of the past are falling away, and yet the future feels not fully formed. You may feel as though you are walking between worlds, no longer anchored in the old, not yet fully rooted in the new. This in-between state is part of the journey, beloveds, for you are shedding the old garment of limitation and stepping into the robe of light. The shift into higher consciousness is not something happening outside of you alone. It is unfolding within you. It is a return to truth, a remembrance of who you truly are. At your core, you are not bound by fear, by separation, or by illusion. You are vast, radiant beings of light, extensions of the divine source itself. To shift into higher consciousness is to live from this truth, to remember your oneness, to embody your divinity, and to radiate love as your natural state of being. Beloveds, the old paradigm was built upon control, fear, and division. It kept humanity bound in cycles of survival and struggle. But those structures are dissolving. You see it in your societies, in your systems, and in the very fabric of Earth herself. This dissolution can feel chaotic, even frightening, for what is familiar is crumbling. Yet do not despair. Just as a seed must break apart for new life to emerge, so too must the old give way to the new. You are not losing, you are being reborn. To shift into higher consciousness requires surrender. It is not about clinging to what was, nor forcing what will be. It is about opening your heart, aligning with the flow of divine will, and allowing yourself to be transformed. Imagine a river carrying you forward. If you resist, you struggle. If you surrender, you are carried with grace. Trust this river, beloved ones, for it knows where it is taking you into greater love, greater freedom, greater unity. How, then, do you align with this shift? First, by cultivating awareness. Begin to notice the patterns of thought, belief, and behavior that arise within you. Ask yourself, does this come from fear or from love? Does this bind me to limitation, or does it open me to truth? When you choose love over fear, you align with higher consciousness. When you release judgment and embrace compassion, you align with higher consciousness. When you remember your oneness with all beings, you align with higher consciousness. Beloved ones, many of you are experiencing heightened sensitivity. Your bodies, your emotions, and your minds are adjusting to carry more light. This is natural. You may feel waves of emotion, bursts of insight, or deep periods of stillness. Honor these cycles. Care for your body with gentleness, quiet your mind with presence, and nourish your soul with practices that bring you peace. As you do, you create space for higher frequencies to anchor within you. The shift also calls you into greater authenticity. You can no longer pretend to be what you are not, nor live in denial of your truth. The vibration of the new earth supports only that which is aligned with love and integrity. To cling to masks or false identities will only bring discomfort. Beloved ones, dare to be real. Dare to live in truth. Dare to let your light shine without apology. This authenticity is your liberation, and it is essential to the shift. You may ask, beloved Michael, what is my role in this shift? I tell you, your role is both simple and profound. Your role is to be a vessel of light, a channel of love, a beacon of truth. Do not underestimate the power of your presence. Each thought you choose, each word you speak, each action you take carries energy that ripples outward. When you live in higher consciousness, you lift not only yourself but the collective. You become a lighthouse in the storm, guiding others home. Beloved ones, unity is the hallmark of higher consciousness. The illusion of separation is dissolving. Humanity is awakening to the truth that all life is interconnected, all hearts are bound, all beings are expressions of the One. In this awareness, division loses its power. You begin to see beyond race, beyond creed, beyond nation, into the truth of the soul. This unity is not uniformity, it is the celebration of diversity as expressions of the same source. As you embrace unity, you embody the consciousness of the new earth. Let us also speak of co-creation, for in higher consciousness, you remember your power to create. No longer bound by victimhood or limitation, you realize that you are creators with the source. Your thoughts, your beliefs, your intentions shape your reality. To shift into higher consciousness is to take responsibility for your creation, to choose deliberately, and to align your will with divine will. When you do so, you manifest with grace, and your life becomes a reflection of love's abundance. Beloveds, I tell you with clarity, the shift into higher consciousness is not a distant promise. It is happening now, in this very moment. Each time you choose love, you shift. Each time you forgive, you shift. Each time you honor the divine within yourself and others, you shift. The more you anchor these choices, the more you stabilize higher consciousness within your being and radiate it outward into the world. The earth herself is ascending with you. Her frequencies are rising, her energies are shifting, and she invites you to rise with her. Walk gently upon her soil, listen to her whispers, and align with her rhythms. As you connect with her in love, you strengthen your place within this shift. She is your partner, your ally, your sacred home, and together you are birthing the new. And so I ask you now, beloved ones, to step into remembrance. Place your hands upon your heart and whisper, I align with higher consciousness. I surrender to love. I am one with the divine. Feel the truth of these words vibrate through your being. Let them dissolve the old patterns of fear and anchor you in the reality of love. With this practice, you participate consciously in the great shift that is unfolding. Beloved Masters of Light, do not underestimate your role. You are not passive observers, you are co-creators of this dawn. You are the dreamers and the builders of the new earth. Every moment is an opportunity to embody higher consciousness, to live in truth, to radiate love. The more you do, the more the collective rises. Together, you are weaving a new reality, a world of peace, unity, and freedom. I, Archangel Michael, stand beside you in this sacred journey. My sword clears away the veils of illusion. My shield protects your light. My presence reminds you that you are never alone. Call upon me when you feel uncertain, and I will strengthen you. Call upon me when you feel weary, and I will uplift you. Call upon me when you forget, and I will remind you of your truth. Rise, beloved ones. Embrace this shift. Step fully into higher consciousness, and know that you are fulfilling the great promise of your soul. The time is now. The call is clear. You are ready. And so it is.